much difference between Marilyn Monroe and Lenny Bruce. If we check their coffins, there may not be much difference between White House and Hall of People.
This is like the illest lyrics ever.
Out their windows, there may not be much difference between Raquel Welch and Jerry Rubin. If we hear their heartbeat, we're all running from different rivers. That's why it's so easy to meet. We're all water in this vast, vast ocean. Someday we'll evaporate together.
When I'm at the crib, I really don't listen to a lot of hip hop. Like,
It's like working at McDonald's and eating the food, right? Is that what it is?
no, it's just, you know, at the given moment, like, there's not a lot that really turns me on with it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how many times can I listen to the Kendrick album in a week?
Right.
So it's just like I don't know, it's just a lot of good music out there. I don't really listen to the radio unless it's like a specific thing that's going on.
I just want to hear what you listen to on your
This
I
is
don't
a-
want to hear like a Jay-Z
No,
set.
this is another record that I really love. I just found out about not too long ago. This is Edward Sharpe and the Magnetic Zeros. But he goes by Alexander when he does solo stuff.
That I ever shook my shadow. Every day is trying to trick me into doing battle. Calling out fake God, wanna give me rattle. Wanna pull me back behind the fence with the tag. Building your lenses, digging your trenches. Put me on the front line, leave me with a dumb mind with no defenses. But your defenses. If you can't stand to feel the pain, then you are senseless. Senseless, grown up, some different kind of fire. And when the darkness comes, let it inside you. And your darkness is shining, my darkness is shining. Everything in myself. True. I've seen a million number doors on the horizon. Now which is the future you're choosing before you gon' die? And I'll tell you about a secret I've been undermining. Every little lie in this world come from the Bible. Save you my.
Alright, so like little lines like that like really get me, right? It was like every little lie in this world come from the Bible. Like you gotta have a lot of balls to write a record like that. I don't know, it's just
Part of why, just so everybody knows, part of why I said don't play hip hop is because I think this man has like kind of transcended any particular thing, and it's good to see that he has a wide range that I don't think a lot of people recognize. You know, and I wanted you to sort of accentuate that. But by all means, if you want to turn up.
I don't know. We turn up all the time. Here's another record. I'm just playing records. I just like this girl's voice.
Measuring out the pretty girls, body build, a sickly face.
pawn in the hype machine. You're a pawn in the carry scheme.
The name of the song is Policia. I mean, the name of the group is Policia. The song is called Tiff. A lot of times too, I think this is dope. I follow a lot of people on SoundCloud that are just beat makers. So like I'll just sit and listen to beats all day. There's just nothing with vocals on it, or it's just very interesting.
And these are undiscovered talents, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
It's SoundCloud is it. Like you don't need no radio station, no nothing. SoundCloud's it. Like you find people that you like and just rock. Like it's so much music on SoundCloud. Like this is, to me, this is bananas. As a, I don't know, it's hard for me because Dilla's gone, right? Dilla's gone, so the like knowing that I'm gonna get something really super stupid is potluck. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody's as good as him, but it's certain people. This kid's name is B-I-B-I-O. I say Bibio, right? And it's just like, you know, now he's starting to get a little bit bigger, but he's crazy. The flips that he does with records is just retarded. Like, you gotta remember that a lot of this is like sampling and synths together. I just study them. Like I'll study different people's styles and try to figure them out. Or like this girl in London, her name is Misha B. Benny Page did a dope remix for her. I'm just playing her records I like, if that's cool. It's Do You Think of Me? So kind of like takes R&B, trap, and the element. I just play it, but it mashes all this stuff together. Plus, it's a really good written record. More like, you know, what I would play. I just did a set at the Momo. I played like a bunch of stuff like that. It's another girl out of Jamaica, right, named Jovi Rockwell. You know Jovi Rockwell? Yeah. Jovi Rockwell is dope. she's like, I don't know, she's really from Yard, but she's like just like real beautiful Jamaican girl. Now she knows how to play the guitar, but she does like this mixture of a whole bunch of stuff. Like I used to hate people's comparison with her and MIA. She's not MIA,
Okay.
but you'll hear it. This is one of the, like her biggest songs called Rizzler.
Yeah. So what you want it to be now? I said, do you need a motherfucking Rizala? I got the lion right here. You need a motherfucking Rizala. I said, I got the lion right here. So you come on it in the shallow. If you're feeling nice, just bow your top. Supposed to know that we don't give a fuck. You can be friends with the Rizala. What you say, Jojo? So naughty. 'Cause I woke up the ganja every morning. He that's he the wickedest. Top or grade that he the gilliest. Say so we having a ballin'. That's why I look happy. You look stiff and appalling. We do it from night to morning. That's why I check one, check two on the microphone. When I say, do you need a motherfucking Rizala? I got the lion right here. You need a motherfucking Rizala. I said I got the lion right here. So you come on it in the shallow. If you're feeling nice, just bow your top. Supposed to know that we don't give a fuck. You can be friends with the Rizala.
It's just good. It's like a huge mixture of like obviously she got the drums from Boogie Down Productions.
Right.
Her name is Jovi Rockwell. She's got some songs with some big artists. I don't know. The main thing that if you really want to keep it funky, like when I'm listening to hip hop, I listen to like a lot of like. If I'm not listening to Dilla instrumentals, I'm probably like back on De La Soul or something like that. But like the experience is different. Like my cousin is here, right? He'll tell you like, oh, that's a joke we have because that's really my cousin. People think like I walk around with security, but I don't. That's really my cousin. But we like talk about the record. See, that's what the content. This is for a purpose. This is like the realest thing I'm about to say, right? If you just give me 5 minutes, this is the most important thing ever, right? We used to talk about the rhymes in the record, right? So I did this to De La one night. Like I made them sit there and explain to them why I love them so much, right? So if I could play this one record and just play like, if I could play the record through, the record is 3 minutes and 30 seconds. And I just have to talk about it for 30 seconds, right?
Okay,
All right.
so this will be our rapping moment right here.
This is our rapping moment, but this is for a purpose. This is Millie pulled a pistol on Santa,
Okay.
right? But I'm gonna stop the record to talk in between, so don't get upset because I have to explain what's going on. So
Nobody's gonna
this
get
is
upset.
no, this is like okay, you have to put this in reference, right? This is De La Soul is dead. This is their second album. You got to remember that they're still teenagers at this point, right? But they have this song and it's called Millie Pull a Pistol on Santa. And when you buy the album and you look at the album titles, like De La was like a language that I felt like nobody else really understood around me, and I somehow perfectly understood everything that they were saying and was wondering why other people didn't get it,
Okay.
right? So when you see that title, you're like, who the hell would name, what is this song? Like for me, I'm like, what is this song? It's Millie Pull a Pistol on Santa. Like, who does that? Right? But it makes sense.
If you will suck my soul, I will lick your funky emotions.
But nothing silly, but the trifling times of Millie. Millie and Brooklyn Queen, originally from Philly. Complete with an accent that made us sound hillbilly. Around this time, the slamming drug was no is chillin'. But even cooler was my social worker Dylan. Yeah, I had a social worker cause I had some trouble. Anyone who lived for me, I popped it, don't like bubbles. He bring me to his crib to watch my favorite races. That's how his daughter Millie became one of my favorite faces. She had the curves that make me wanna take chances. I'm in a hurt man, I love to make advances. I guess her father must have got the same feeling. I've been actually finding his own daughter Millie appealing. At the time, no one knew, but it was a shame that Millie became a victim of the touchy game.
right? So I'm like, all right, first of all, it's like Dave and Paz, these are the two people that are in De La Soul, right? Paz the News and Dave, the True Boy, whatever, he has a million names. So they have this thing where they really write together and make sense, and the whole song is based around one thing. So if you listen to what he's saying, it's like he answered my question from the start. Me and Paz think alike. So he goes, okay, this is the start off for a title that sounds silly. But ain't nothing silly about the trifling times of Millie. Millie, a Brooklyn queen, originally from Philly, complete with an accent that made her sound hillbilly. So imagine a Philly girl coming up talking about my Philly Jean and all that to a Brooklyn dude. Like, it makes perfect sense, right? So we go all the way down. He said, you find out that Paz's social worker is her father, right? So then Paz is saying, okay, this is how Millie became one of my favorite faces. This is the reason why I'm even in their house to begin with, right? And then he ends the verse saying, at the time, nobody knew, but it was a shame that Millie became a victim of the touchy-touchy game. So now I'm like, oh shit, like, these kids are teenagers, but they're writing songs with the content to talk about this girl getting molested, right? And it's like, okay, but they set it up, and the thing is still called Millie, you know what I'm saying? Millie pull a pistol on Santa. So that was Paz that just rhymed.
Yo, Millie, what's the problem? Lately you've been bugging. On your dookie image, someone must be tugging. You were a dancer who could always be found clubbing. Now you're worried now with the frown you're lugging. Come to face your face with stick when Bill's around you. He's your father, what done happened? Did he ground you? You shouldn't flip on him cause Bill is really cool. Matter of fact, the coolest seller in the school. He hooked up a trick to bring us all the Lacy's.
He volunteered to play on Santa Claus at Macy's.
Child, you got the best pops anyone could have. Dylan's cool, super hip, you should be glad. Yeah, it seemed like Santa's way.
So it's like, okay, so now we're getting to the classic thing of what we have when this goes on, right? Where the girl is saying, someone raped me, and nobody's believing you because the person is this cool person. So now we know that Paz knows him as being his cool, overseer, basically, because that was his, his person he had to report to. Now he knows him through school, right? So they're getting into the background as writers of how they know her father and why they kind of necessarily wouldn't believe her. Right?
But when Millie and him got home, he was more of a villain. While she slept, and
he said when Millie got home, he was more of a bully. While she slept, he crept inside a bedroom and he forced her to give him headroom. Right? You gotta listen to what all these. It's crazy.
And he would toss and he would force her to give him headroom. Millie tried real hard to let this hell not happen, but when she fussed, he would just commence to slap her.
Miller's been out of school for 8, man. What's the deal? I guess he was giving Billy Bruce his time to heal.
Of course, he told her she was
sick and we believed him.
And at the department store,
saying that we could see him.
And as he smiled, his old child was at home plotting. I walked the face of this, she was gonna knock him. When I got home, I found she had tried to call me. Mama, she had kicked to her head. How you doing?
Alright, so he said she tried to call me, but I wasn't home. My machine had kicked to her. De La Soul has this thing where they have a song called Ring, 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 where like all of this all fits together, right? So she had tried to call him, but he wasn't home, right? So now she calls Dave.
I would have told her, honey, but her line was busy. I guess I had to make some bug out on Dylan. I received a call from Mrs. Sick herself.
Right, so he starts off the line, I received a call from Mrs. Sick herself. This is the complexity in the writing, right? Because we've already established that the father said that she's sick to everybody at school. So I received a call from Mrs. Sick herself, right?
I asked her how was she recovering, or how she said that
what she had to ask would make it seem I knew. She wanted to talk serious, I said go ahead, shoot. She said she claimed I hit the convo dead upon the missile. Wanted to know if I could get a loaded pistol, right? That ain't a problem, but why would Millie need one? She said she wanted her pops Dylan to heed one. Ran some styles about him pushing on her privates. Look, ma, I don't care if you kick 5 fits. There's no way that you could prove to me that he's flipped. He might do the butt, but your jeans, like he might discipline you. He might spank you on your butt, but your jeans he wouldn't rip, right? So it's like the complexity in this writing, and then it's like, compare that to like, turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, that's my point. Like, this is what it's missing. At the same time that De La Soul has a turn up record on here, they also, as teenagers, are recognizing their experience, and from me talking to Pops, this is a true story. You know what I'm saying? This actually happened.
Right.
So
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's the difference. That's what the content that's not in the music no more, because now this is, you know, it's just like all meshed to one thing. So to me, that's really the important thing. Like, I listen to people's rhymes and break the song down, and you know.
Okay. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate that.
Thank you. Not to say that there's not people that are writing. There are still
but it's harder to get
writers.
recognition for that now. On a wide scale. Now, I admit that song was overlooked, but a lot of people...
I wasn't don't get me wrong, everybody didn't get that it wasn't like everybody in hip hop got that. Like, people didn't get that. Like, people still don't get oodles or O's and records like that are on those records. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta listen.
We gotta go.